lots of fun. Superbook fell off a shelf, look what they've done. When it hit the computer, oh, they were surprised. Superbook got programmed in, now it's computerized. Now it's computerized. Superbook, take a look. Superbook, Superbook, we've got to look. Superbook. It shows us all the places that we want to go and look. Superbook, Superbook, Superbook.
Our story for today.
The bigger they come, the harder they fall.
You remember last time we saw that David, the youngest son of Jesse in Bethlehem, was chosen by God to be the next king of Israel. Accordingly, the prophet Samuel anointed David. Meanwhile, the present ruler, King Saul, was tormented by evil spirits because he had disobeyed the Lord God. His son Jonathan could do nothing to help until one of the doctors suggested that the best harp player in the country should be found. That harpist was David. And indeed, his beautiful playing soothed the tormented king and brought him peace. Back in the 20th century at the house just down the street and around the corner, Chris and Joy had made an important discovery.
It's Ruffles. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Oh, dear. She's going to get trampled by that giant. Watch out, Ruffles. That was close. Poor Ruffles. I'm too scared to watch, Chris. Yuri and Gizmo. Calling Yuri and Gizmo. Come in. Please. If you don't hurry, it'll be too bad.
Is your cousin here?
You mean Yuri?
Of course.
Hi, Professor Peeper. We haven't seen him around recently.
I need to use the computer. I'm sure Uriah wouldn't mind.
Well, the fact is, we're using the computer right now. We do have homework to do, you know.
Well, since you know how to operate this desk computer, maybe you'll give me a hand. Let's see, my first...
I'm afraid your stuff is too advanced for us.
I just thought...
You know, we'd be glad to help if we could, Dan, but not right now. Maybe someday when we're smarter. Can you get Ruffles back again? I'll try. Let's see. Ancient Bible times in the land of the Philistines. That's a place, all right, but no giant. And no dog. Where could she be?
Gizmo, can't you do something about these rough landings?
It is out of my control.
Where are we, Gizmo?
Settings were for Judah, near to where the army is.
That's right. Chris said we'd find Ruffles with a great big giant. Oh, Mr. Giant!
Where are you going?
To the camp down there.
Wait, I will protect you.
Look, Gizmo. They seem to be soldiers of some kind.
Question is, are they friend or foe?
I'm looking for the giant Chris talked about.
Look, that could be the one.
Hi, big guy.
What do you want, small fry?
What happened to Ruffles?
Ruffles? I don't wear 'em.
Ruffles is not to wear, it's alive.
Could it hurt me?
Not at all. She's only a little dog.
Dog?
You're looking for a fluffy dog?
Yeah. Have you seen her?
No, not at all.
Oh, no. You're a big man. Have you seen a little dog? She's real frisky, and she jumps like this. Thank you. I guess nobody's seen her.
Maybe we have not checked it out with the right giant.
When you're as little as this, everyone you'll meet is like a great enormous giant.
It would be a help if we knew his name.
It's probably Goliath.
Who?
You wanted to know the name of the really big giant.
Right.
There. Do you see that campsite in the valley over there? That's where the Philistine army set up their headquarters. So Saul decided that we draw up our battle lines here.
Philistines?
Right, and they've got a warrior who measures over 9 feet tall.
Did you say he's named Goliath?
Yep, his name is Goliath, and he's really big.
Master Yuri, do you think Goliath is the giant Chris told us about?
Let's go to the Philistine camp right now, Gizmo.
Don't be harebrained. Better to stay away. This guy's not only big, his disposition is violent, matching his ferocious looks.
Thank you for the warning, but we really have to go find our doggy.
Thank you, but we must do what we must do.
Bye.
Wait! Listen! Just keep out of his way!
I wonder why Father sent for me. Whatever it is, it must be important. Father? Huh? You wanted me?
Oh, David, of course. Of course, David, my boy. And how did you lead the sheep? Safe, I hope?
Naturally, Father. Hadar is looking after them. No need to worry at all.
Oh, David, I wish I had no cause to worry. But I really am worried about your brothers.
Oh, Father. Eliab, Abinadab, and Shammah are all very brave. That's why Saul wants them to fight for him, because all his soldiers are brave and true.
I know it's true, but I worry.
I know what. You need to listen to some of my harp music to calm you.
Thank you, David. But even your music will do no good when my heart is so troubled. It's impossible to relax until I know they are safe.
Father, you're not thinking of going to the battlefield yourself, are you?
No, David, I'm not. Son, I know that I'm much too old to make such a journey. That's why I sent for you, because I want you to make that journey.
Do you really want me to go and see how they are?
Mm-hmm. Were I a younger man, I would go myself, but I'm sure God will watch over you. Are you willing to do it?
More than willing. I'm really eager to go because I know it's important to you. What do you think of the idea of my taking along some presents?
I should think that would please them. Bread and cheese for them to share with others.
Great.
Early the next morning, David set out with gifts for his older brothers, heading for the valley of Elah, where Saul and the Israelite army were camped. In fact, they had been camped there for over 40 days. 40 days without a battle because of the challenge Goliath had made.
Was there ever a war that was such a bore? I'd rather do battle.
It's Goliath. Ever since he made his famous challenge, we've no one strong enough to stand up to that giant.
I could fight him, perhaps.
There'd be no waiting then. When you lose, we'd all be slaves.
That's nothing to joke about, being their slaves.
There's no need to get huffy with us, Eliab.
Yeah, a sense of humor always helps.
Hey, you guys know where I can find the sons of Jesse of Bethlehem?
Yeah, right here.
You're looking right at him.
Really? All right. Hey, over here, boy.
What's he want us for?
We'll see.
It's David!
Hello, brothers. I guess I kind of surprised you, huh? How are you, Shammah? And Brother Eliab?
I'm fine, but I'd like to know what this means.
Could it be Father sent you here because he's worried?
Right.
Well, well. Can you beat that?
See what I got? From our own ovens.
Oh, thanks.
Right. And for Eliab, from Father with love.
Thanks, David. There's nothing quite like bread from home.
Right, but David, you better go home after you rest a while.
What? Don't send me away.
Oh, David, it's not that we want you to go. The battlefields are no place for children.
Besides, knowing Father, he's going to be worried until you have returned home safely.
I understand, but... Goliath, what's the matter here? All those soldiers seem so... I don't know how to describe it. Not like soldiers, more like sick sheep. How about it? What's going on?
Everyone is disheartened here because they know how hopeless the situation is.
There's no hope because they're cowards. The strength of the enemy is really not the point. What counts is courage when battling for the Lord. Courageous is what Israelites should be.
Why don't you shut up?
David, you don't know the situation. I feel the same way you do about fighting for the Almighty.
You see, at times, to show any bravery is to be foolish in the face of the situation.
All things considered, better you should go home, David, and look after the sheep for our father.
And don't say anything to him about this.
Look, there he is again!
Yeah, come to mock us!
Huh? Who is it?
That's Goliath.
Goliath, huh?
Warriors of Israel, how are all you brave men today? Hello! Anybody there?
I guess they're so weak they can't even say hello.
Petrified. Petrified chicken-livered Israelites.
Say, Abinadab, tell me about this giant.
He's called Goliath, and he's the Philistines' champion. He says we're supposed to choose just one of our men to fight with him. The side that loses will be slaves to the other.
You mean no one on our side accepted the challenge?
David, have you seen that great number of soldiers waiting behind Goliath? If Goliath should win, and most likely he would, those soldiers would go wild with killing.
Still,
Take your hands off me. I'm strong enough.
But, General...
Let go. There he is again, that Goliath. 40 days this makes. I tell you, if I were a younger man, I wouldn't...
General, please, you know you shouldn't be up.
Now hear this. The entire Philistine army has agreed to abide by the decision.
We will absolutely abide.
And we know that when it comes to honoring a pledge, the Israelites are noble indeed, keeping their word.
Much the same as we are.
So I'm challenging you again. Just send out a man you think can beat me, and we'll see what happens.
If you have such a man.
If he kills me, the Philistines' #1 brave warrior, then the victory shall be yours, and we will be your slaves forever.
Fat chance.
All right, I'm waiting.
Is there none of our men can answer such blatant arrogance? As you have heard, King Saul has offered a huge reward to the man that kills Goliath. What's more, he has also offered one of his daughters to wed.
Brothers, do you hear?
Well, no one? Is there no man in Israel who will accept?
I will, sir. I accept.
Who's this?
David. Oh, my. A mere youngster. How could he fight?
Sir, if no one else is going to defy the giant, may I do it in the name of the living God?
David, I seriously believe you cannot win. And if you lose, all of Israel loses.
That's right. Please forgive him. He is a mere child and does not realize how serious the situation is. Preposterous.
but I know I can win.
No, David, no.
Perhaps David really could defeat him. One must consider the fact that he has killed lions.
Huh? Huh?
Shamma, forget it.
Yes, Shamma, he's our brother.
You talk too much. Come along.
Wait! Is it true this boy killed lions?
Yes, General. My brother David is excellent with the slingshot, having killed many lions and bears while tending the sheep on our farm in Bethlehem.
Sham!
Allow me to talk, brother, because I believe in his ability. David can win. I'm convinced of that fact.
Thank you, Shamma.
What? A kid to challenge Goliath?
Yes, Your Majesty, only a young boy. But he insists on challenging the Philistine giant.
No man would defend Israel, but a young boy would do it. Then let him. I want him to have my own helmet and coat of mail for the occasion.
Thank you, sire. It's really not too late to give up. No one would mind if you didn't go through with the battle.
I can't wear all this junk. I'll fight Goliath with my own kind of armor. If that's all right with you, sir.
David!
Waiting is such a bore.
I would say this has been a day like every day, absolutely nothing.
But then I can't complain.
Oh, no.
What?
Someone's coming.
At last, a brave soldier. What little pipsqueak is this?
David is my name, and I'm here because I want to defend the honor of Israel.
Huh?
This is what they send to defend the honor of Israel?
Is Saul trying to ridicule me, sending me a kid to battle? I'm not a dog to be chased away with sticks.
I am big enough.
I'll give your flesh to the birds of the air and the beasts of the fields.
You are well armed, but for all your armor, I will still beat you, because I fight for the Almighty God, whom you have rebuked in defiance.
What an impertinent boy.
No, I'm only telling the simple truth. That scare you?
Nothing scares me. Prepare to die, Israelite pipsqueak. Oh, I'm mad. I'm moving around like a jumping beast.
Help me!
He's dead. David did it.
He has killed the giant.
Now's the time to attack the Philistines. Put them to the sword.
What's going on? I can't believe it. We have no more protector.
A great victory, wouldn't you say, Your Majesty?
Yes. Who is that young man who turned the tide, who defeated the mighty Goliath?
His name, sir, is David, son of Jesse of Bethlehem.
What? David? He's the same boy that... David. Again, he saved my life. Once with his harp and once with his slingshot.
Gizmo, you still there?
Yes, Master Yuri, I am here.
I can hardly breathe in all this hay.
But we must be careful. After all, we are sneaking up on a battlefield. We must use this camouflage so no one will know that we are here.
All right. Gee, what'd I go through for waffles?
You are a good boy.
Hello. Hello there.
Uh-oh. I think we've been discovered. Oh, it's you.
How come you're still hanging around the battlefield?
We still want to find Ruffles.
How goes the battle now?
Battle's over. We had a great victory.
Really? What happened to the monster man, Goliath? You mean that somebody defeated him?
That's right. A boy did it. With but one rock that was perfectly flung. By the way, I looked for your dog, but I didn't see her anywhere.
Oh, no!
What a blow.
I sure do hope you find her, but I have to run along. God be with you.
Uh-huh. I'm afraid Ruffles has been killed.
Master Yuri, do not cry. I feel certain she is safe.
Why is it we can't seem to find her? We've been looking for her everywhere.
I believe it's time for us to take a break and rest our weary selves. Shall we go?
Mm-hmm.
Then prepare to go back home.
David got a hero's welcome, and from that day, Saul kept David with him. Whatever Saul sent him to do, David did it so successfully that Saul gave him a high rank in the army. This pleased all the people.